This is Shishi, the sixth reading of our weekly Torah portion. It's in Genesis chapter 39, verse 7 through 23, 17 verses. This is the sixth reading of Parshat Vayeshev. And in some cases, in some places, there's a teaching that the sixth reading has become associated with Joseph, with Yosef HaTzadik, and this particular reading shows that the great challenge that he overcame by not being persuaded by Potiphar's wife in sinning, and it's appropriately in Shishi, this week's portion, and here it is. Verse 7 of chapter 39. Vahi achar hadvarim ha'ele batisa eshet adonav et eineha el Yosef vatomer shichva imi. Now it came to pass, after these events, that his master's wife lifted up her eyes to Joseph, and she said, "Lie with me." Vayima'en vayomer el eshet adonav hein adoni lo yada iti but he refused, and he said to his master's wife, "Behold, with me my master knows nothing about anything in the house, and all he has given into my hand. Einenu gadol babayit hazeh mimeni, v'lo chasach mimeni me'umah. Ki im otach באשר את אשתו, ואיך אעשה הרעה הגדולה הזאת, וחטאתי לאלוהים. In this house there is no one greater than I, and he has not withheld anything from me except you, insofar as you are his wife. Now, how can I commit this great evil and sin against God? Vayehi kedabra el Yosef yom yom velo shama eleha lishkav etzla liyot ima. Now it came about when she spoke to Joseph day in and day out that he did not obey her to lie beside her and to be with her. Vayehi כהיום הזה ויבוא הביתה לעשות מלאכתו, ואין איש מאנשי הבית שם בבית. And it came about on a certain day that he came to the house to do his work, and none of the people of the house were there in the house. ותתפסהו בבגדו לאמור שכבה עמי, ויעזוב בגדו בידה, וינס ויצא החוצה. So she grabbed him by his garment, saying, "Lie with me." But he left his garment in her hand and fled and went outside. ויהי כראותה כי עזב בגדו בידה, וינס החוצה. Now it happened, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and had fled outside, ותקרא לאנשי ביתה ותאמר להם לאמור, ראו הביא לנו איש עברי לצחק בנו, בא אליי לשכב עמי ואקרא בקול גדול. That she called to the people of her house, and she spoke to them, saying, "Look, he brought us a Hebrew man to mock us. He came to me to lie with me, but I called loudly. Vayehi kishamo ki herimoti koli, ve'ekra vayazov bigdo etzli vayanas vayetze hachutza." And it happened that when he heard that I raised my voice and called out, he left his garment beside me, and he fled and went outside. Vatanach bigdo etzla ad bo adonav el beito. So she left his garment beside her until his master came home. ותדבר אליו כדברים האלה לאמור, בא אלי העבד העברי אשר הבאת לנו לשחק בי. And she told him the same thing, saying, the Hebrew slave that you brought to us came to me to mock me. ויהי כהרימי קולי ואקרא, ויעזוב בגדו אצלי וינס החוצה. And it happened, when I raised my voice and called out, that he left his garment beside me and fled outside. ויהי כשמוע אדוניו את דברי אשתו אשר דיברה אליו לאמור, כדברים האלה עשה לי עבדך ויחר אפו. Now it came about, when his master heard his wife's report, that she spoke to him, saying, your slave did such things to me, that his wrath burned. ויקח אדוני יוסף אותו, ויתנהו אל בית הסוהר מקום אשר אסירי המלך אסורים, ויהי שם בבית הסוהר. So Joseph's master took him and put him into prison, the place where the king's prisoners were imprisoned, and he was there in prison. ויהי אדוני את יוסף וית אליו חסד, ויתן חינו בעיני שר בית הסוהר. The Lord was with Joseph, and he extended charisma to him. It says chesed here. Chesed really means grace, I think. Here they translate charisma. Vayiten chino be'enei sar bet asor, and he gave him favor in the eyes of the warden of the prison. Vayiten sar bet asor biyad Yosef et kol ha'asirim asher bebet hasohar ואת כל אשר עושים שם הוא היה עושה. So the warden of the prison delivered all the prisoners who were in the prison into Joseph's hand. And whatever they did there, he was the one who did it. אין שר בית הסוהר רואה את כל מאומה בידו באשר אדוני איתו, ואשר הוא עושה אדוני מצליח. The warden of the prison did not inspect anything that was in his, meaning Joseph's hand, for the Lord was with him, and whatever he did, the Lord made prosper.